Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies, and welcome to a very mighty light tank. You've heard me talk about the M24 Chaffee while I was playing the Japanese, and the American version, being by no means inferior, is absolutely a joy to play. Now, we are in the midst, being day 2 of the event where you can unlock various interesting vehicles by fixing Gaijin's aircraft, which I find completely hilarious because if only we could have an event where people tinker on the flight models and the damage models even of aircraft. What an exciting event that would be. But I digress. Here we go, down the main avenue in Alaska, and other people are not so fond of this map. This has, for me, become one of my favorites for a reason you will see shortly. Beside the fact that it's absolutely thrilling to fly between these buildings and hunt targets on the wide streets of Alaska. It really is a beautiful map. It's close to my heart, being part of my childhood. And you can see, we take the direct route to the city. We check the other direct route with our binoculars, which give us a good vantage point of that avenue. And we're going straight for the central capture zone. We'll smoke up the place, having plenty of smoke grenades. One of the wonderful features of the Chaffee. I love my smoke grenades. Very useful, and they don't take up the very important time of the main gun. So we have smoke to our rear, giving us a bit of cover. We can use our ears to listen for anyone closing inside that smoke cloud, and we watch our front, and that's one of the advantages of the smoke grenades. Checking our side before we turn the corner, lining up that turret before we clear that intersection, so we're ready for action, and action is afoot. So checking the left, there's usually a target there. Looks like a KV took one down already, and we continue to flank. Notice where we're going on the map. I do this every time on Alaska, and I'm amazed that I don't see more resistance, but it's just the way the map's laid out, I suppose. First customer, Oblivious M4, take him down. Second customer, a Panzer IV, waiting for him to get his gun on target is not the best idea. We have a stabilizer. We get a nicely placed shot into the side hole and finish him off. Now ducking down and being very lucky to avoid that Spaghetti Boys round. It probably would have hit us, I'm thinking, if we hadn't dipped down real quick. And now I have a toddler. What do you want, baby? You want Sakis? No Sakis right now. I'm making a video, baby. Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute. So here we are, flanking the enemy, and we're just avoiding the main avenues of approach, and she's taking off my headphones. I need to go put some socks on this toddler. She won't let me keep making videos until I take care of her. Yeah, you want Grandma? Are you going to tell the people? Say hi.
Hi.
Good job. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say Sakis. Can you say Sakis?
Saki.
Okay, let's go get some Sakis on you. I'll be right back. He won't, though. Well, he shan't be causing us problems anymore. And now we have the nice flank, and it's a good time to mention... Oh my goodness, that was a nice shot. The problem with Sakis is they lead to shoesies, and shoesies lead to coats, and coats lead to a distinct desire to go for walkies. But the baby sleeping in the bedroom means that Daddy can't go for a walkie right now. And that leads to a very sad little guppy. So, I'm sorry. I'm also sorry for what I'm doing to this enemy team. The Chaffee's really good, and we are in a fantastic position, as you can see. We even get a nice shot into the transmission of that Panzer IV, but we don't have the time to take him down before an ally finishes him off. That's okay. Plenty more targets where that came from. And there's only one place for us to go now, and that is the front door of the enemy. And Gaijin have nicely placed a few rock outcroppings for us. But first, let's get some nice side shots on that R3. I do love to bully those things. Nice of him to be moving so slowly for us. So we're up to several kills now, and we'll get several more, and I think you get the idea. Use your good gun stability, the great punch through of your round. Yep, you want up? You want up? Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't take you for a walk right now. Okay, where were we? Sorry, this is my morning. I get ambushed by a toddler who wants to go on adventures, and the newborn just woke up, so she's getting a bottle. Yes, while I'm talking to you guys. And all that's really left now is to push toward the enemy spawn, notice targets, take them down, and, well, I guess there's not much to say about the rest of this match. And I'm being accosted by a toddler once more as we get a nice shot on the Warbly boy there. Look at the great gun stability of the M24. It does have a single plane stabilizer, and at low speeds the gun is very stable, and it snaps right to position after the hull rocks back and forth a bit, so you tend to have much better gun handling than other vehicles at your battle rating. We're gonna love this rock, and we're gonna demonstrate that here shortly. Try to get one into the turret of that Panzer IV, but he's not quite poking out enough. So Panzer, could you just shoot and then push forward a little bit? Just, oh, sorry. Hold still. Alright, fine, we'll give it to the other guy. Plenty more kills where that came from. And as I mentioned, we're just going to be here for a while, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. Checking the score already, things are looking quite good, and it's obvious that our team has secured the victory here. We have map control, and that is of course the way to win in Tank RB. Checking targets, and it's just going to be a bunch of back and forth now. We really have pushed the enemy as far as they go. My baby's handing me a shoe so that I can put it on and go on an adventure with her, but that's just not gonna happen right now because I've got the other baby to take care of as well. She's very determined to go on adventures with Dada, and hopefully she'll get distracted at some point by something. So the enemy is starting to spawn in aircraft, which gives us an opportunity to try and shoot some things with our 50 cal. We're not the easiest target for aircraft here, behind this beautiful big rock that Gaijin has put right outside the enemy spawn to give us lots of cover to scout their spawn, pop in and shoot people as they advance over that low rise. Now, map design is the main reason for spawn camping, along with the game mode design itself, where the best thing to do is to lock down the enemy avenues of advance, and what better localization for that than the spawn point. And yet you have things like this, where the enemy can spawn in under relative cover of that low rise, which gives them the ability to scout the area before pushing forward, which is the best form of spawn protection, in my humble opinion. And yet, I have a nice spot here to counter scout, if you will, and to pop out, and with my superior gun stability, I'm very confident in taking down an enemy on the move. So it's just one of those times where you're sort of outgunned by, of all things, the M24 Chaffee. And that's really all that's left to talk about with this match. We're just gonna bop back and forth here, racking up the kills, and there's not really anything the enemy team does to make me feel uncomfortable in my position. This is a very solid position. Hard cover on one side, easily able to pop back into cover, which makes this a very good tactical decision to plant myself here. Good field of view from all expected avenues of approach by the enemy, and the newborn has popped the bottle out of her mouth, so I'll probably have to address that soon as well. Starting to run down on time, so hopefully we can pick up a few more kills. Nice side shot into the Panzer IV. Their side armor is woefully weak, but what are you gonna do? The Panzer IV chassis cannot support a lot of weight, so you gotta choose mobility or armor. Can't have both. And these early Panzer IVs really do have it down right, where they have one heckums of a gun and good mobility. In normal circumstances, that works out great, and you don't have to worry about their ineffective armor. But these are not the best circumstances for the enemy team, as we have pushed them back into their base, and we are just holding them down while ourselves and our allies deliver that fat-fisted punch to the face, as this overweight American bully team just completely wails on this poor, lean, underdeveloped German boy who thought that he could use his superior technology to take us down, but just ended up fighting war like a poor man and getting beat up like, well, whatever. 50 cal to the face of the enemy gunner, takes down the Sonderkraftfahrzeug anti-aircraft platform, and we are sitting pretty with, what is it, 10 kills? Something like that. We spot a Stug popping over the rise, but we're just a little too late to get him before he goes in front of that rock. We're expecting him to push aggressively, so we're going to try and cut him off at the pass. Can we get a shot into him before the match ends? No, we can't. We fire around and it's ineffective. That could have been our death there, but we would have been a bit more patient. I don't think he even saw us, but, well, time will tell. Anyway, guys, that's just about it for the match. We got best boy on the team, so we get an extra loot crate, and every single one of these crates has given me just parts for the event. So it is increasing my progress a bit, but I gotta say it's also toying with my emotions, seeing all these beautiful things go by and then just a cloud of, well, mundane rewards. Anyway, guys, catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.